How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it? Obviously, I love Ben. One of my favorite coaches that I've ever had, I would say for sure. I mean, he's smart. He's one of the hardest working coaches that I've been around. But obviously, I would want to have him in Detroit forever. But that's not the reality of things. He's gonna. Other teams are gonna approach him. He's gonna want. I feel like every coach. I mean, not every coach, but a lot of coaches, want to be a head coach at one point in their lives if they can. And this was the best opportunity, I think, for him to leave. Like, if he didn't leave this year, then I feel like teams are going to say, "Oh, what's wrong with him?" Like, he had the most points. Like, we had the highest, scoring offense in the league. This was, we got lost early, unfortunately, but I feel like this was the year for him to leave, and he took it. So I don't blame him. Everyone on Twitter, the Lions fans, fucking hating him, talking about he didn't prepare for this. He didn't, he was taking interviews in the bye week. Like, that hasn't, trust me. I know Ben. He was as locked in as can be for that game. So,
So we've obviously talked a lot over the past couple days about these Detroit Lions coaching departures. Ben Johnson, Osama Ben Johnson, Judas, whatever you want to call him.
Benedict
Arnold. He is dead to us now. He went to a rival. He should be shunned. He should be shamed. He should be cast aside by the fan base. Some people didn't like that. That's okay. Whatever. I hate the Bears. I hate the Bears head coach. Now I hate Ben Johnson. What he did was kind of greasy. What he did seemed a little premeditated. You can say whatever you want. I'm not saying he threw the game or anything like that. That's where I get off the bandwagon. But you can hate him, and you should hate him for what he did. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator, just got a job with the Saints. Love AG. AG deserved it. Go out there and get your job. Do your thing. He went to the AFC. He went to a team that's not an NFC division rival. And we had some players post on social media about Aaron Glenn. Chris, can you throw up a couple of the Aaron Glenn ones?
Yeah, I got them one by one.
Yeah, throw up the first one here.
All right, here we go.
And here it is. It's Terrion Arnold. This is Terrion Arnold's Twitter. He said, "Couldn't be happier for you, Coach. Thanks for everything you taught me in year one," with the picture of him and Aaron Glenn. We got another one that you could throw up there for us, Chris. And that is Amik Robertson. He posted multiple pictures on his Instagram story. At the end, he said, "Happy for you, gangsta." Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And then,
or sorry, I said Saints. I meant Jets. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's Alex Anzalone. Couldn't be happier for my guy. Long time coming for AG. Made to be a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
All his guys. Aaron Glenn leaving for the Jets. Yeah, not the Saints. That's my bad. All his guys showing love for him. Ben Johnson goes to the Bears. You look at any of the offensive linemen. You look at Sam Laporta. You look at Jahmyr Gibbs. You look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jared Goff. Has any of them posted anything on social media congratulating Ben Johnson, wishing Ben Johnson success, hoping Ben Johnson goes and thanking Ben Johnson for what he's done? This is the only one we got from David Montgomery. With the side eye.
Pineapple.
To Ben Johnson.
Pineapple.
So, I don't think it's crazy for Detroit Lions fans to hate Ben Johnson for what he did and praise Aaron Glenn for going to the Jets and not a divisional rival. Because it seems like it was a little personal for the players, too.
It's just that simple, guys. I don't get why people are trying to virtue signal. Like, you want me to go fucking order a Bears jersey? Let me go grab a hat, a Bears hat, and just bear down it up because Ben Johnson used to be our offensive coordinator? No, absolutely not. We've been over this multiple times throughout the week. I'm thankful for what he's done, grateful for what he did, but now that you're a navy blue and orange, it's fuck you.
It's fuck you.
It's just that simple.
Yeah,
just that simple.
Yeah, don't try to tell me how to be a fan. You're like gatekeeping, how to be a fan and my emotions because this guy just went to a division rival. Mm-hmm. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. You do have emotions. They are one of our biggest rivals, and Ben Johnson's their head coach. Don't tell me how to be a fucking fan. I hate this guy right now. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, don't tell me how to fucking feel.
Detroit
more than
Supremacy
deserving,
in the Woodward
too.
Sports chat with the super chat. He says, "Fire AG," and it's
Miss like old times.
yeah, just like old times. Like I said, you look at that, and again, I think the vast majority of Lions fans share the feelings and the sentiments that we had.
Yes.
Where it's fuck Ben Johnson, that's a snake move. Fuck the Bears forever. I hope you lose every single game you have ever coached for the Bears ever.
I like it.
And I still think there is that small vocal minority of Lions fans that are so scared of other fan bases calling them bad or calling them big meanies that now they're bootlicking. And it sucks, but no, it's fuck Ben Johnson for life.
I don't
And
even
it's
necessarily
good
even
luck,
see it as a
AG.
snake
Go-
move. He's deserving, but I don't have to fucking like it.
No.
I don't have to like it. I don't have to wish him well. I'm not going to wish him well.
And I think that a little bit of that fan base that you talk about, Spencer, are the same fans that were rocking the Detroit Rams shirts.
Yeah.
That really
Those cuck
small,
boys.
Yes.
just cuckboy energy.
Like I said-
that likes to stand in the corner and watch.
You need
These
to get
guys,
Neil
that's
a
the
chair
kind
for
of
the corner
fans
the
I
room.
think you're talking about, Spencer, because that shit rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Our first round pick, depended on their success. And if they did bad, we were going to have a better pick. And there were still people rooting for Stafford, even though it was going to affect how good of our draft pick we were going to have.
Yeah, and like I said, that is the minority of Lions. The majority of Lions fans have shown they're on the same wavelength as us. It's fuck Ben Johnson. The majority of Lions fans know that, and they've shown that, and they've preached that. But there is that minority that is out there that are trying to appease to all fan bases or something. I don't know. I don't understand it, and I never will. Because it's fuck the Bears for life, and now it's fuck Ben Johnson for. I want Ben Johnson to lose every single game he coaches for the Chicago Bears. Aaron Glenn, I want him to have a lot of success, unless he plays the Lions.
Exactly. It's really that simple.
Yeah,
And to be honest with you, it is disrespectful for Ben to do what he did. I don't care. I get it. I get why he chose it. But if I'm Dan Campbell, I'm the guy that kind of pulled you from the rafters, put you on stage, help you become head coach material. Yes, you're a great offensive mind. Not every single offensive mind is a head coach. We talked about the Adam Gase stuff. I personally don't really like the Adam Gase stuff. You had Peyton fucking Manning. That was that offensive mind that team. He got way too much credit. But we've seen guys in the past, Matt Eberflus, maybe Dennis Allen, the guys who be his future defensive coordinator. We've seen guys that are good coaches and coordinating spots, but not necessarily head coaches. Dan Campbell took the time with both him and Aaron Glenn. We talked about this in the show before too. Every single week they grab 4 or 5 situations around the league.
Yeah.
Head coaching situations. What are you doing here? To healthily discuss amongst each other, but to help put them in that mindset to become head coaches. It is kind of disrespectful to then say, hey, it's basically Ben saying, I think I'm better than you in a certain way or sense. Mm-hmm. Joining the same division as Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, I think my best possible odds of success is facing you twice a year and
Every
running
year.
your division
Yeah.
every single year.
yeah.
It is what it is.
And that's what it is. No Lions fans should be wishing Ben Johnson to have any remote amount of success. No Lions fans should be wishing Ben Johnson to have a good coaching career, because he is a rival, and it is fuck him, and it is fuck the Bears. Like I said, it's flat out. You should never want him to win a game ever. Aaron Glenn could have all the success in the world unless they're playing the Lions. But Ben Johnson, no, he plays you twice every single year. He's in your division. It's fuck him. And that's flat out.
And real quick burn too. I'll go into that as well too. But super chat, shout out to Burn, Packers, Bears, and Vikings fans. If we're not rivals, then why are you here? Go on and take your off-season victory lap. We'll kick your ass all over again. Yeah, you guys, the other fan base, we're 0-6 against the Detroit Lions. There is no room for you guys to talk anything, especially you Chicago Bears.
Only one of them has beat us once in 2 years.
The Bears.
Yep. And it
Yeah.
is the Bears.
Packers came into our house.
Oh, yeah. We were
Thanksgiving.
4-2 last year.
Oh yeah, Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving game.
massacre. That shit hurt.
We don't think about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I already.
That
Black
one's
Devil
cut
from
out of the memory.
But yeah, one playoff team is promised from your division every single year. If you're competing with us for it, it's fuck you.
It's fuck you.
Yep.
That's sports.
I'm I mean, that's what it said. I see a lot of people, though, they're trying to twist it and be like, oh, you guys just hate him. What about all the great... Yeah, you could be appreciative of everything Ben Johnson did in his time here. But now going forward, with the decision that was made, it's fuck you, and we're now competing against you actively every single... And you don't think everyone in that Lions building, top to bottom, is feeling that same way? Then you are wrong. And the team that you are supporting, the team that you are trying to align yourself with, you are thinking a different philosophy than them. That's just what it is. You could be grateful for the past. We all are. Everyone in this room gives Ben Johnson his credit, his and reminisce fondly on the years he was offensive coordinator here. But now going forward, I do not wish Ben Johnson any amount of success at all.
It's fuck the Bears, fuck the Packers, and fuck the Vikings, and all of their players and all of their coaches. I hope none of them ever have any success at all. Unfortunately, they have to play each other, so they can't all go winless.
A couple of division opponents in the chat right now. Nobody really cares about the Lions like that. You're not real rivals. I don't care. It's fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't care how you feel. It's fuck you on this side.
And we're going to keep whooping your ass.
Yeah.
It does not matter how you don't care. Fuck you.
I hope JJ's the worst quarterback to ever play in the NFL. I hope Ben Johnson doesn't win a single game in his NFL career and is the worst head coaching hire of all time. That's where I'm at. And the Packers doesn't even have to be stated how much it's fuck the Pack.
I just got some vindication because, like I said, the majority of Lions fans I knew understood that it was fuck Ben Johnson. But there was that vocal few that were, but seeing the players come out in support of Aaron Glenn and his new role, which they should, and nobody say anything like that or post anything like that, look for success for Ben Johnson at all. It tells the story.
So I'll end this with a fuck you, but have a nice day.
Yep.
What was the number one goal? Win the division. Like I remember Hard Knocks. Like we're gonna come and win the division.
Beat your
like
division
that's
opponents.
what he's been preaching. Beat your division opponents. While Ben Johnson's been in the room.
Yep.
For all of this time, all of these great speeches that Dan gives on, and now he's literally going against
Detroit
us.
Rel says bad juju, fellas. Relax. How is this bad juju?
No, it's rivals. That's
This
how
is
it works.
rivalries. This is sports. That's how it works.
Matter of fact,
You think the Cowboys are like, oh, we love those Eagles.
go Eagles.
Yeah, like
E-A-G-L-E-S.
we sure hope those Eagles win. No, this is sports. This is rivalries. This is what it's about. Nobody's new here. We know it's always been fuck the Bears, fuck the Packers, fuck the Vikings. There's a reason.
And as Edward O'Neill said, and I said this a little bit earlier too, like, if you don't care about the Lions, why are you in the chat right now? Why are you here to talk shit?
Because they're watching.
Because they care.
Because they're in a chair.
You're
in
obviously
the corner.
invested some way, some form or fashion. And Chris, I know you want to go to break, but this next one just kind of is based on what we're talking about already. I just want to get out the way. Do you want to play? Can you play the Amon-Ra St. Brown? Talk about the Amon-Ra departure, or I'm sorry, about the Ben Johnson departure.
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to do that, and then we'll go to break.
Yeah, it's a longer video though, but
that's fine.
We're good.
We can do it coming back from break. We're already a couple minutes.
I just
over.
want to do 2 segments about this. But I don't care. Whatever you guys want to do.
It's your guys' show.
Yeah, no, play it.
All right. There we go.
How do you feel about that? How do I feel about it? Obviously, I love Ben. One of my favorite coaches that I've ever had, I would say for sure. I mean, he's smart. He's, one of the hardest working coaches that I've been around. But obviously, I would want to have him in Detroit forever, but that's not the reality of things. He's going to – other teams are going to approach him. He's going to want – I feel like every coach – I mean, not every coach, but a lot of coaches want to be a head coach at one point in their lives if they can. And this is the best opportunity, I think, for him to leave. Like, if he didn't leave this year, then I feel like teams are going to say, oh, well, what's wrong with him? Like, he had the most point. Like, we had the highest, scoring offense in the league. This was, we got lost early, unfortunately, but I feel like this was the year for him to leave, and he took it. So I don't blame him. Everyone on Twitter, the Lions fans, fucking hating him, talking about he didn't prepare for this. He didn't, he was taking interviews in the bye week. Like, that hasn't, trust me. I know Ben. He was as locked in as can be for that game. So I'm happy for him. I talked to him what was it? We had exit meetings on Sunday. Talked to him on Sunday. And obviously he was, devastated with the loss, but he told me, he doesn't know what he's going to do yet. It was
So he lied to you?
No, he didn't know.
You didn't know if he was staying or leaving, or did he know what team he was going to?
He didn't know if he was staying or leaving. He told me what 3 teams is between, but he didn't tell me
What
if
teams?
he was.
Obviously Bears.
Right, I think it was.
You know, fucking tell me.
I don't know. You know what, Ben's a traitor.
Yeah, say it.
What was it? Bears, Jaguars, Raiders.
Okay.
But yeah, he just told me like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Did you talk to him after he left?
But actually, he just called me a few minutes ago, maybe an hour ago.
Really? Really?
So got to talk to him. We had some banter back and forth, messing around, but he's I think he's obviously excited for the opportunity. We got our boy Caleb over there, who's talented. They got some good players over there. So Swift is over there. So they got a pretty good team. I told him, I said, for 2 times a year, Ben, we're gonna fuck you up. He goes, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I mean, he lied to him for sure. Like, EQ's a troll. I'm liking EQ more and more the more I watch these because he is a troll and he pushes buttons. But he definitely lied to him. He knew where he's going.
Yeah, you're also a troll.
I am also a troll. But yeah, there you go.
At what point did he wish him luck?
He didn't.
At what point did he wish him well?
He didn't. He said, I'm going to fuck him
He
up.
said, I'm going to fuck you up twice a year.
He called him a traitor. That was kind of a joke, though.
It's how it goes.
It is how it goes. It's
That's
sports.
a division opponent. One of my favorite videos on Amon-Ra St. Brown's at the draft, I think it was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He walks to the Chicago Bears fans.
Yeah.
Fucking boos them. And then he goes to the Lions fans and hypes them up. That's because it's a rivalry. A division rival.
It's sports.
Don't tell me to wish Ben Johnson a fucking happy career. His own fucking favorite player. Ben Johnson. First thing he mentioned.
Yeah.
His thank yous, player-wise. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
Did not wish him well. He said, fuck you. I'm going to beat you twice a year.
And like Neil saying it was emotional and irrational. It is. That's sports, man. Sports are an emotional game. We're called fanatics for a reason.
But it's also nice. Yeah, sure, it's emotional too. But
It is
also,
emotional.
fuck them. They're in your way.
Yes.
They're the ops.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to say it's emotional or not. It's as simple as that. You're in the way of my success.
Yeah, so it's O's.
You're trying to take the chicken off my plate. Fuck you.
Fuck them.
It's simple as that.
And I saw someone in the chat say DJ Reader put out an Aaron Glenn tweet or something like that as well. Yeah. Shout out to Aaron Glenn. Like I said, I hope Aaron Glenn has all the success in the world in New York until he plays the Lions. But I hope Ben Johnson loses every single game he coaches as a head coach.
You guys are emotional. No, I'm just don't fuck with the Bears. I'm a Lions fan.
And Jay Sanders, you're worried.
Why are you in a Lions chat, bub?
Yeah. You're worried.